Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Broku, and this is a review of the newest Black Clover chapter 296 called the Holy War Maiden. And yeah guys, I've been kind of gone for over 2 weeks, and yeah, I haven't uploaded in nearly 2 weeks now. I apologize for that, but that's not going to be the norm whatsoever. I have this video coming out today, I'll have another video coming out in a few days, and then another video coming out a few days after that. So I will be back to pretty much consistent, at least 2 uploads a week, likely. Coming after this. So sorry, I've just been really busy. I was on a road trip and my videos did not schedule the way they were supposed to because I lost service. But yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks since I've uploaded, but that will not be the same from here on out. So let's get into this review, summary analysis of the latest Black Clover chapter. So I'm just going to go over it a little bit, quick summary, give my analysis, and then this is going to spawn a whole new video of what I want to do. And just to break it in now, there will be spoilers of this chapter, so that's your warning. Let's get into it. So yeah, Noelle is way stronger than Aesir ever was, and Aesir is directly compared to the Wizard King Julius Novachrono, and so that this means that my video I'm going to be coming out with soon will be Noelle has surpassed the Wizard King. I've done that for Asta. Could probably do that for Yuno now, but I'm definitely going to do it for Noelle because yeah, she has surpassed the Wizard King. But we have Noelle showing her saint form, using her saint stage, her saint Valkyrie form, and it is giving Vanica chills. So Vanica quickly summons a bunch of red beasts, which is something that she has done all the time in her fights. She uses the red beasts, and she makes a pack of them this time instead of just one. And Noelle goes through and easily destroys them. Now, I'll talk about why this just shows how much stronger she is now, quickly after I do my review or summary of the chapter. So it just kind of keeps going back and forth with them fighting, and Noelle, or not Noelle, Undyne says they have to defeat her within a minute. They can't afford to slow down, and Noelle's like, nope, I'm going to defeat her in 30 seconds, and she is pretty much clapping her. She's parrying her attacks. She's faster than Vanica. She hits her once, just slightly past her torso, and then you have Vanica getting excited, so she gets a flashback back to when she fought Aesir, and she says, this is how it happened. In the past, I went on a rampage to test out the devil's power, because this is just after she had gotten possessed by Magicula. A woman who was rumored to be the strongest was hiding and resting. I wanted to stink out of the kingdom and go and play with her, and that's what she did. She went and she fought Aesir, and she kidnapped Noelle and Noelle. She kidnapped them, and this spawned Aesir to transform. She says, I'll teach you what being the strongest in the world truly is. Now, she was already in her Valkyrie form, but then she enhances her Valkyrie form. Her wings get way larger. It's almost like she is in Saint Stage without being Saint Stage, because her Valkyrie wings went way bigger. And then she said, it's when a mother protects her child, that's when she's the strongest. She goes through, she blitzes Vanica, pierces her with the lance, and this is when she activates curse warding magic, and this is how Aesir gets cursed. She saves Noelle and Noelle, and nearly kills Vanica, and that's what causes the curse warding magic to go over her. Then she summons a giant red beast, and Noelle does Sea Dragon's Roar at close range with it, completely overpowers it, and then pulls out a sword out of nowhere and stabs Vanica with it. So that was just my summary of the chapter. Overall, I really like it because, you know, Noelle is one of my favorite characters. A lot of people didn't really like Noelle fighting Vanica when it was taking place over a year ago, when it was with Lord Pachika and the Heart Kingdom, but I liked it, and I like this one too. You know, it might be really quick if Vanica is already defeated, but I'm gonna go through and just tell you why Noelle is way stronger now. Don't want to go too much in depth, because that's going to be in the entire video where it's going to be Noelle has surpassed the Wizard King. And so, if we just go through, she easily destroys the red beasts. And if you go back into the original fight, Noelle, after she had basically broken her limits, and this was after, you know, Lord Pachika stopped helping her, the Sea Dragon's Roar at point blank range could not defeat the red beast. Now, Noelle is going against a 100% Vanica, and she is easily destroying multiple red beasts that are nothing to her with just her lance. So that shows that Noelle she's just incredibly strong. Remember that a 1% increase in Devil Mana is huge, so she's fighting a Vanica who has gotten 30 amps stronger, and now she is still easily defeating these red beasts, which means that Noelle has also gotten more than 30 amps stronger as well. This leads to a very interesting ending to the chapter where Noelle pulls out a sword seemingly out of nowhere. You know, I've always wondered ever since I saw this, like, where did the sword come from? Noelle used her magic as spells. She used a lance from the Valkyrie armor. We've not seen her yet use a sword. So this is a different part of her spell. Did she turn this into it, or is this actually a physical weapon here? What if this is the sword of the Silva clan? She brought it with her, and then now she is using it against the beast of Vanica and Magicula. I think that'd be really cool if this was just an actual item, not a spell. And what this really does here, though, is this makes it so that the big three of the Light Triad are now all swordsmen. You have Asta, who's of course a swordsman. You know who's of course a swordsman with Zephyr, and now Noelle with this random sword that has to be powerful because she just stabbed Vanica. And the ending of the chapter says their shared past finally put to an end, which means that Vanica might be dead here. And if she's gone and she's defeated, that means that Zenon is the only one left of the Dark Triad, which is interesting because he's the one that is the least explained. We don't know who his devil is. We don't know a lot about his backstory and compared to Vanica or Dante. He's the least explained, and honestly the most mysterious, and in my opinion the most interesting one. He's definitely not the best Dark Triad because we just haven't seen nearly enough of him. But it makes me excited for seeing what he will do. And if he is the only one left, maybe he will finally actually evolve into the main villain, which is what a lot of people had wanted in the past. Zenon just has a cool look. His bone magic looks badass, and using spatial magic, having absolute space is interesting. But then again, it's hard to see him as the main villain if he's only going to be equal to a low-level Supreme Devil with 100% Devil mana. Whereas his devil would be likely way stronger. His devil is likely in the top 3, as he is the devil of space. So, Zenon probably won't be the main villain. I want to see him and his reaction to both Dante and Vanica losing, though. But then again, Vanica could still be not defeated in the next chapter. She could come out, her blood magic could heal her, her curse magic could do something, like it steals power or life from the other characters and adds it to her. We have to remember that she was fatally wounded by Asier, and she ran away and survived. So she might be able to do the same thing here. Technically she loses, but she runs away and still survives. So if that's the case, if Vanica is now defeated, or has to run away either way, if either she's dead or defeated or has to run away, the Tree of Cliff-Off ritual will be running way slower. Remember, it was running normal speed, then with Morris it was going way faster. That's why the gate opened way faster. Then it was stated that when Dante was defeated, it was slowed down. It was probably up to its normal speed because it still had Morris. But with Vanica gone now, it's probably going really slow because it will only have Zenon and Morris. So I wonder what this will mean for more devils coming out. You would think that by now that a second gate would be nearly open. It's been a while, and I guess our time, since the twin devils were defeated. It feels like months, and I think it is months now since they've been defeated. And I want that second gate opened. I want to see another devil army. I want to see another supreme devil who's powerful, maybe a bit more characterized than Lilith and Nama were, with a cooler magic type rather than just fire and ice. Yeah, this is going to be a shorter chapter review just because I'm going to put a lot of my analysis of what really is going on into Noelle's own video of explaining and essentially proving why she's Wizard King level and has surpassed the Wizard King and why she should be up to that tier because of how strong she is now. She just defeated somebody who was a Supreme level Devil tier, so I'm going to start working on that video, or scripting it at least, like today, and then I'll probably have it out next week, and then the video I was going to have next week in the late end is probably delayed to the next week after that, but anyways, I think that this is something that would be really interesting to see now that Noelle is that ultimate badass that I've been talking about ever since she first revealed her Valkyrie armor, that she is strong. People always downplayed her, and then again, I've always been proven right with her that she is powerful, and then she gets to Saint stage, advances higher, and then now she just defeated a 100% Vanica. According to the title and the way it ended, she just won. She stabbed her. It's a fatal wound, likely, and then the subtitle of the chapter says that their shared past has come to an end. So, that being said, let me hear the guys' thoughts of this chapter down below and of this review. Let me know what you think of Noelle's Saint stage, and what do you think of her sword? What is that going to be? Do you think that's going to be a spell? Which I think that's probably the most likely, but I hope it's like a sword of the Silva clan that maybe she took and took with her, something like that. Because that's interesting, because she's been using a lance with the Valkyrie armor, and all of a sudden she has a sword. Or does this have to do with the saint stage itself? Do the saints do each of the 4 saints? Because I'm guessing there's 4 saints, because of, like, that'd be kind of similar to the 4 archangels. It'd also be similar to, you know, there's 4 spirits, so there's going to be 4 saints. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...